Hello, this is Malcolm McDowell. In a world built on stories where heroes rise, villains fall, and meaning hides between the frames, one podcast has dared to explore it all. From galaxies far away to quiet corners of small-town coffee houses, they've sought the truth hidden in pop culture's pulse. The laughter, the light, and the lessons buried beneath the spectacle. This is Pop Culture Pastor.
Pop Culture Pastor.
All right, Cody, you can't even bring me down today.
I have tried already.
Yeah, he listen, we're recording this July 3rd, the night of July 3rd. We're starting our festivities early here. And Cody walked in as, I don't know if there's a level above contrarian Cody. I called him Team America World Police Cody.
Revolutionary Cody over here.
Where he's just in full combat espionage mode. He's just trying to trigger me.
Spirit of 1776.
Yeah, see, he's just gibberish. What are you even talking about?
America, that's what I'm talking about.
Anyways, I can't be brought down because you sent me an article. I waited until recording to open the article. I have just opened the article, and I got to tell you, I'm so giddy. I'm so giddy about this. So let's just get the introductions out of the way. My name's Wayne Campbell. I'm joined, as always, by Garth.
Party on.
This is Pop Culture Pastor. My name's Dave. Cody is here. Actually, Team America Cody is here.
All versions of Cody are here.
Geek of the Round Table Jackson is here.
Greetings.
No Jupe Jupe? Okay, fine. Also, Paul Walcher is here.
Yo, Joe.
Yep. I think you all should have your own catchphrases that you should stick with. I liked Jupe Jupe, but it's too deep of a cut. Maybe the people don't get it, but we are all here because we're going to bust a list in 4th of July fashion, but not yet. Because first, Cody sent me this article and we must talk about it because it's the news story that keeps on giving.
Yes.
If you've listened to this podcast for any amount of time, you know that we absolutely love the toxic mom drama news. The toxic mom group.
I'm Team Ashley Tisdale.
So however long ago that was, 6 to 8 months ago.
It just keeps going.
Ashley Tisdale writes this blog that's there's no names mentioned, but she was part of this mom group. And for whatever reason, she gets kicked out of the group or cold shouldered out of the group. And it turns into this whole thing. The only thing she does is do this blog. That's it. But then nobody knows except for there were some sleuthy people online. And they kind of figured it out. But then the people in the group can't stop talking about it. They just kept talking and talking and talking. And we've made lots of mention of that because it's very interesting to me. Cody, you jokingly said you're Team Ashley Tisdale.
I am.
And I'm kind of getting that way too because I'm just like, well, you guys are kind of acting toxic.
Poor Hillary.
Maybe. But then we get this news. Ashley Tisdale is back in the news. This is great. The High School Musical alum, this is from EW.com today. This dropped today. The High School Musical alum who was recently involved with mom group drama that took the internet by storm and Pop Culture Pastor will be starring in a television show called, this is so great, Toxic Moms. The comedy series, which will also star Ali Wong and Sabrina Jalise, has found a home at Netflix, Deadline has reported.
Is it really acting if it's your real life story?
The dark comedy, with episodes expected to run 30 minutes, follows a sleep-deprived new mom who's drawn into a clique of cool, wealthy mothers. But when the group reveals its darker side, the series asks, in the isolation of motherhood, how far would you go to taste community? Deadline does add that this show is, quote, informed by Tisdale's experience as a mom of 2 young children and based on an original idea. This is absolutely going to be a biographical show, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. And this time not loosely based on my real life story, but someone else's.
I would have never thought this in a million years, Cody, but this might be a watch along.
Oh, I hope not.
Don't Netflix, don't you dare drop this as bingeable. You better put this out one episode at a time.
Do they do that?
Sometimes. Yeah, I think so. I think
don't
they
know.
put some out before that were just week to week. Like what was the Ashton Kutcher one? Didn't they put that one out week to week? The Ranch?
I felt like they dropped the whole season at once.
That's stupid. Nobody wants to see Ashton Kutcher all at once.
I hear you.
Tisdale shared the show announcement on Instagram, captioning the post, "I guess we can all be a little toxic." She's getting cutesy now, Cody.
Hashtag cute.
So, listen, all I'm hoping for is a response from Hillary Duff's husband. I don't even remember his name. Matthew Coma.
Can't forget Matthew.
Can't wait to hear Matthew Coma's response on this.
I hope he gives a full vlog over it.
Oh, I mean, you know he's not going to be able to resist. Like, I don't even know that guy, but I know that guy. That dude is saying something. Anyways, I'm super... That's like the 250th birthday of America gift ever. This is the show we needed.
I got a question. Since this
Sure,
story
Paul.
seems to follow me, this was actually on the last time I came up too.
We love this story.
Yes. So is it really a distressing scandal or viral marketing?
Well, that's a good question.
And Conspiracy Cody would say it might just be viral marketing and that her friends were actually building her up for this. But
I don't think so, man.
that would be too easy.
They were all acting too butthurt. They're not those good actresses. Sorry.
Shocking Mandy Moore slander.
All right. Do you guys want to play the movie game? We're going to go triple threat movie game here. We have 3 players for the first time. Is this the first time or have we done it before?
We've done it before.
Okay. Paul, you are the least experienced player, so I am going to allow you to go first. Then Jackson, who is probably our Hall of Fame movie game player. I think he's probably got the most wins.
I have the most appearances.
That's true. He's like Cal Ripken.
I am.
Like 270 batting average career. Like not great, but not bad.
He's Hall of Fame worthy.
Cody's the Iron Man of the movie game. All right, Paul, I'm holding in my hand 3 movie profiles from Rotten Tomatoes. One of a rotten movie, one of a mediocre movie, and one of a certified fresh movie. Which one would you like to try and solve?
I don't have the heart to take away Jackson's category, so I'm going to go with mediocre.
Mediocre. That is crazy.
That's so tough.
You guys are finding your lanes. This is so wild. All right, the mediocre movie. As you know, Paul, you will have 5 flights here. The first flight is year in critic score. This is a 64% critically certified movie, so it's on the upper side of mediocre. From 1993.
Not a good year for me.
No?
No.
I was a junior in high school when I could be bothered to show up. Got a guess?
93. Let's go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
I like that guess. There's no way that was a 64%. Level 2, second build actor, Mike Vitar. Mike Vitar. I love how everyone looks at Jackson. Anytime there's a name that they don't recognize, they just assume Jackson knows it.
Mike the Tar?
Mike Vitar. Vitar. 64%, 1993 movie.
I got nothing.
It's Jackson's favorite
Third
supporting
flight.
actor.
Third flight audience score 89%. Audiences loved it. So guess another Mike Vitar movie.
Maybe he was in a Tarantino, Jackie Brown.
Yeah. Nope. This is tough. This one's actually a lot. There's so much writing on that, Cody. I can't. Jungle to jungle.
Yeah.
I'm not even that. You're just being silly now. Level 4, the top billed actor, Tom Geary. Tom Geary, Guiry.
If you don't know Tom, I can't help you.
I promise this is a weird one, but it is a well-known movie.
Tom
But
Geary.
these flights are not helping you.
No.
All right. Level 5, the blurb.
Yeah.
Baseball brings a group of neighborhood kids together as they enjoy a summer of fun and adventure in
It's the
1962.
Sandlot.
It is the Sandlot. He gets it on level 5. How's Dennis Leary?
I was going to say
Or
Dennis Leary or James Earl Jones.
How did those two kids get top billing? How did that work?
They just strictly went off of screen time.
That was tough. That was a tough one. Jackson, will you be solving the Certified Fresh movie or the Rotten movie? I think I know the answer.
If you have to ask, you really don't know me at all.
If you don't know me by now. That was Simply Red. That was just for you.
I got you.
All right. Certified Rotten movie, Jackson, Flight 1, year and critic score. This is a 4% rated movie from 1996.
Next.
And Cody already guessed Jungle to Jungle, so it can't be that. Second Flight, second build actor, Stephen Baldwin. Stephen
Biodome.
It's Biodome! The master!
How's it not the Flintstones too?
Was he in Flintstones? Was that the Baldwin in Flintstones? Is that Stephen? I get some of the lesser Baldwins
That was
confused.
The second one.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
replaced Rick Moranis.
Yes.
Cody, you got your work cut out for you.
This is so ridiculous.
Jackson on Flight 2
I
solves
forgot that Jackson was a huge Stephen Baldwin guy.
the master of the trash.
The biggest.
He is Oscar. The Oscar the Grouch of this game. All right, 77% certified fresh from 2001, Cody.
Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
No, that's not it. It's Flight 2, second build actor, Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor from a 77% rated movie in 2001.
It can't be the movie I'm hoping it is, so I'm going to go with the third Star Wars movie.
No, it is not. Are you raising your hand, Jackson?
He's saying he won, but
I
I'm
was-
playing for second now.
Yeah.
Gonna try and dunk on him, but I forgot he's playing for second.
Oh, yeah, he's playing for second. Okay. Level 3 audience score is 88%. Audiences liked it even better for this 2001 movie starring second build
So
actor
I'm
Ewan
going
McGregor.
to stay away from Star Wars, even though I feel it's probably is one of the Star Wars. Big Fish.
Not Big Fish. Good guess.
That's the movie I was really hoping it was.
Top build actor, Josh Hartnett. Josh Hartnett. So, yeah, not Star Wars.
Pearl Harbor.
Not Pearl Harbor.
I know it's
Here
not.
is the blurb. A special forces operation in Somalia goes awry when 2 helicopters are shot down and the soldiers who are
Black
on
Hawk
board.
Down.
It is Black Hawk Down. So good job. Tied for second.
Yeah.
Are you and Paul? But Jackson wins, so we don't need a tiebreaker.
That was so weird of an Ewan McGregor joint to even list.
Well, it's interesting he's the second build actor, and it's probably only because of Star Wars. When does Phantom Menace come out?
99.
Yeah, so that propels him because there is a ton of people in Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, I would not have chose him.
So, yeah, it's surprising he's the second build actor, but I imagine it was because he was blowing up at the time. All right, it's time for list busting because busting lists makes us feel good.
That's a thing.
Ray Parker Jr. Anyways, let's go. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. It is time once again for Listbusters. We're starting our 4th of July festivities here early. We're recording this tonight of the 3rd.
With a bang, if you will.
Oh my goodness, dude. The older I get, the more grumpy I get about fireworks, especially the really big ones, the ones that are clearly illegal.
It is like Vietnam where we live. So
Yeah. Southeast Kansas people really love fireworks. So if you're listening to us from somewhere else, I don't know what kind of fireworks activity you get. We get the ones that have a brilliant flash of light and leave a crater the size of a meteor.
pretty much.
It's terrible. And they do it late at night too. And my dog freaks out, which is not fun either. But it's Listbusters, and today we are busting a Cosmopolitan list. Jackson, a faithful reader of Cosmo.
It was Entertainment Weekly, and Cody knows that.
I don't recall. So
This is the game, of course, where we take someone else's carefully assembled pop culture ranking, and we show it the respect it deserves by firing artillery at it in the form of our little game that we concoct. And we have 4 players today. As I mentioned, we've got myself and Cody and Jackson and Paul. And we're going to just remake this list from Cosmopolitan of their best 4th of July movies of all time. So Cosmo actually ranked 37 movies. And of course, we will put the link in the comments of our post that we put this episode out on. But we're only using the top 15 because we have 4 people playing. And frankly, 37 movies, this would be like a Ken Burns documentary. We would need all the episodes. So yeah, let me tell you right now, this list has a very broad definition of 4th of July movie.
So from like the movies that we're not reviewing, it's wild. The top 15, there definitely appears to be a theme with most of it. But the last 22, it's like, oh, we are all over the place.
Yeah, it is definitely like there's 37 for a reason. Because they went a certain direction and then felt like maybe they couldn't not put some movies on the list. And so then they had to just add a bunch of movies. But essentially, in their complete list, we have American history, we got presidents, we got documentaries, multiple wars, we have British soldiers, German soldiers, and thank God we also have Nick Cage stealing the Declaration of Independence.
As any list should.
It's almost as if Cosmo looked at the 4th of July and said, you know, fireworks are nice, but have you considered the psychological devastation of geopolitical conflict?
Pretty much.
So yeah, this is kind of the setup, but we're going to only use the top 15. Paul, you are the professor here. That's kind of your role. Before we start busting this list, I think I would like to establish our own criteria or get a preview of what you guys are looking at. What makes a good 4th of July movie for you?
I mean, 4th of July is birth of America. So for me, it's what is America? We're a big country. There's a lot of different things you can talk about. You know, as far as a movie as disparate as, say, Hoosiers and Napoleon Dynamite and Miracle are all different aspects of what it is to be here, what it is to be us.
Yeah.
And I think any movie that celebrates that is something that's can be on the list.
Yeah. What about you, Jackson? What are you looking at when you think 4th of July movies?
I'm a sucker for the well-worn trope of foreign menace that the American exceptional war machine has to rid the world of.
Jackson is my closest compatriot in this category, I think, because when you say 4th of July movie, I think him and I both go to the 1980s. We both go to the Cold War, and there's a jingoistic quality that I think we probably tend to think of. Although I do understand what Paul's saying too, and I kind of agree with that.
There may be some foreshadowing to that comment.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Red Dawn too.
Yeah. See, John Milius. All right.
Wolverines.
Cody, what about you? What do you think of when you think 4th of July movie?
So I think anti-authoritarian for part of my 4th of July movies, but then I also think it has to be a big spectacle. I'll list a whole franchise as being a big spectacle. Most of the Rocky movies would fit in that genre, if you will. But it doesn't have to necessarily be about America. If it's about America or takes place on the 4th, great. But if it's a big over-the-top spectacle, because that's what we are all about, is just being bombastic and in your face, then yeah, that feels like America.
Yeah, I do agree with that last sentiment, that it doesn't have to be specifically about like America in conflict or fighting or something like that. Because like what Paul said too, there's a certain nostalgia of like a baseball movie. There's several baseball movies that I think would qualify as like a good 4th of July movie, especially when they reference 4th of July somewhere in the story.
A League of Their Own was on this list.
Yes.
That did not make it into the...
Yeah. So we are going to start the game. If you haven't listened to Listbusters before, basically we're going to go around the table for each of the top 15 as they sit once we get there. And each of us has 5 tools that we can use. They are the nuke, which will completely remove the current movie from a list. We can use a switcheroo, where we swap a movie with another movie where they're both on the list and we just swap them. We can rocket, which moves the current movie up 5 spots. We can sniper, which moves the current movie down 5 spots. Or we can recast, which is to remove the current movie we're on and replace it with a movie that is not on the list at all. That is what we got here. And I guess there's just nothing else to do but go ahead and start. So, Paul, you being the newest guest, you get to start this round. At number 15, we have Forrest Gump. Cosmo says that, first of all, they admit that this isn't specifically an Independence Day type movie, but argues that Forrest Gump is thoroughly wrapped in 20th century American history. Forrest gets drafted. He meets JFK. He's part of ping pong diplomacy. He brushes into John Lennon, and he accidentally helps expose Watergate. Paul, what's your thoughts on this? Would you like to use it or just let it be?
I got no beef with Forrest.
Yeah.
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Right. It's like American history explained through one very nice man who keeps accidentally making his way to important people. Jackson, what about you? Will you be using a tool or letting Forrest go?
I will be letting Forrest run.
Keep running, Forrest. Cody, what would you like to do?
It's so tempting.
Why is it tempting?
You know what? We'll do it already.
All right.
Switch.
Cody's going to use a switch?
Yep.
You're moving this up?
You betcha.
Okay, what are we switching it with?
Warhorse.
Warhorse is sitting at number 1.
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
So Cody is switching it with the number 1 movie on Cosmo's list and sending Warhorse down to number 15.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
So Forrest Gump now sits at number 1. Cody's number 1 4th of July movie.
I thought he was going to nuke American Treasure Tom Hanks for a minute.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought
Nope.
that's just a little extreme. So
Nope.
Cosmo says, I'm the only one who's going to get a shot at Warhorse at 15 here. Cosmo says about Warhorse, and this really was their number 1. They openly acknowledge that it's unconventional choice because the story centers on a British teenager and a horse that is sold to the British Army during World War I. Their justification is essentially that Britain and the U.S. were allies. I mean, I'm not sure why this is on the list. I feel like I don't know if I want to use something on it this early.
Snipe it.
I don't know, man.
Snipe it.
All right, I'll snipe it.
Yeah.
We're going to snipe Warhorse off the list.
I never shot nobody. I didn't have to.
Completely off the list goes Warhorse.
Take that, Spielberg.
My sniper is gone already. And the next movie up that nobody can touch, this is locked in. Hidden Figures. Number 15, Hidden Figures.
Classic.
Yeah, the NASA movie, right? Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So now it is Jackson gets to lead off the next round as we move who gets to go first. And at number 14 is a movie called Born on the 4th of July. Cosmo says Oliver Stone's biographical anti-war drama stars Tom Cruise as Ron Kovic, a Vietnam veteran paralyzed in combat who later becomes an anti-war activist. Cosmo leans directly into the movie's treatment of the Vietnam experience. And yeah, this got a lot of Oscar buzz. I think it may have won some. It did not win Tom Cruise the Oscar though, but I think he might have been nominated. So Jackson, what do you think of Born on the 4th of July?
I feel this is probably going to come up throughout the list of maybe the first example of those war is hell type movies where, you know, you and I were talking at the beginning of this of we go back to the 80s where, you know, everybody's fighting for Uncle Sam and it's this big, glorious experience and, you know, America wins in the end. And this is one of those films where it's like, it pulls back the veil on that time frame and shows you, you know, a reality based and were we always the good guys? I will admit I haven't seen this movie, but I feel like I've been able to mismash together a decent idea of what it's about. So I will let it ride from there.
Yeah. I think this movie or the jingoistic movies of the 80s are kind of a response to Vietnam. the way it made us feel. So we needed we needed a whole decade of, hey, let's be the good guy again. But this movie does come out in the 80s. I believe might have been late 80s, might have been almost early 90. I don't know. But it's definitely the first one that's kind of maybe we're not so great type deal too. Cody, what are you going to do with Born on the 4th of July?
My friend Oliver Stone knows how to make a good movie, so I'll leave it alone.
All right. Yep. I will leave it too. Just like Bruce Springsteen's Born on the 4th of July. It doesn't have to be super jingoistic and complimentary of America to be a patriotic movie. I think it can be patriotic and be a realistic take on, the feels. And I think you got to include those in your holiday watching. Paul, what about you?
Couldn't have said it better myself, and my items are too valuable.
Yep, he doesn't want to use it. Okay, Cody will lead off this round for number 13, The American President. Cosmo describes it as the pre-scandal version of presidential romance. A fictional widowed U.S. president falls for an environmental lobbyist while running for re-election. Cody, nothing says Independence Day like Michael Douglas trying to pass legislation while also getting a date. This is Rob Reiner. This is actually a really good movie, but is it patriotic to you? Is it a 4th of July movie to you?
I mean, I would not have put it on my list, but since it says the American president as compared to any other president across the world, I guess, then I'm okay with it where it's at.
Yeah, you're going to let it go because it's the American president. I will say that I recently rewatched this movie because we had a draft where this came up, presidents came up, and we talked a little bit about it. This movie is so great by Rob Reiner because it's so optimistic, and it makes me yearn for a time when I used to believe that our presidents actually cared about people. I don't know if they actually did, but at least we thought so. Paul, will you be doing it? I'm not going to do anything with it. Paul, would you like to do something with the American president at 13?
Nope.
And
I'm fine with the American president.
Jackson, what about you?
I will not be drafting articles of impeachment. Stay where it's at.
All right, we go to number 12. So everything calmed down after that first one. Number 12 is a movie called American Sniper. Cosmo frames Clint Eastwood's biopic around Navy SEAL Chris Kyle. His record as a marksman and the toll his military service takes on his family and mental health. Bradley Cooper gets very large, goes to war, and reminds everybody that coming home doesn't mean the war necessarily ended.
Fake baby.
Fake baby. That's what you remember about the movie. Yeah. Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah. What did you think of this movie? Because this is one of those movies where clearly some liberties are being taken with the main character, the heroic nature of him. Like, he is a war hero, don't get me wrong, but like, this comes right at the beginning of this like political era in our country where everything gets kind of really ramped up, and he's like a conservative icon.
I was going to say this is right before we get this massive wave of like extreme political leanings that define what you should like and what you shouldn't like.
Yeah.
Depending on what side of the aisle you vote on. And so I think that liberals also watch this movie besides conservatives, but this definitely was like, this is Heartland America type movie.
Right. So I go first this round.
I was just talking with you about the baby.
American Sniper. Yeah, I thought this movie was very inoffensive as far as that stuff goes, but I knew people reacted a certain way to it. So I will say I'm going to let it be. I thought it was a good movie. I'm not sure it should be this high on the list, but I don't feel strongly enough about it either way. Paul, what do you think?
Can I switch with something lower on the list?
I mean, you can use a switcheroo, or you can snipe it. That would be ironic.
The thing is, I've seen what's on the list below. I would like to switch it with Hidden Figures.
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
Hidden Figures will go up to number 12, and American Sniper gets bumped down to 15, and Paul is without a switch. All right. Jackson?
I just want some space on the list.
Yeah.
By the way, did you notice Apollo 13 is on the list twice?
It was on the list twice.
Because it's that good.
Is it?
It is.
It certainly isn't worth 2 spots. I thought that was cheating. But Jackson, so you get Hidden Figures at number 12. Would you like to use anything on it?
These figures are too hidden for me. Leave it alone.
Right. I was going to say, I could tell you something about it if you needed to.
Yeah. No,
Something with math. I remember that.
It follows the true story of a group of black women who excelled as NASA mathematicians in the 1960s.
You lost me at math.
Cody, Hidden Figures at number 12.
that might be the spot it belongs.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. We now go, Paul is first this round, and we go to number 11, our first documentary on the list. It's a documentary called 13th. Ava DuVernay's documentary takes its title from the 13th Amendment and examines race, slavery's legacy, and the American criminal justice system. Cosmo's rationales that celebrating freedom should include confronting how unevenly freedom has been experienced. Paul, do you agree?
I haven't seen the movie. It sounds kind of interesting. Ava DuVernay is an interesting filmmaker. So
Yeah.
I got nothing. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Again, having not seen it, I'm going to leave it where it lies.
Okay, so Cody, you've seen this, right? You're a documentary head.
I am familiar with it, yes.
Yeah. What did you think of this documentary?
It's solid. Like, if you're going to have a documentary on this list, then I think this fits in with being anti-authoritarian, and also paints a more realistic picture of America that, yes, we do have great times, but also we also have had some dark moments in our history. I'm good with it.
Yeah. This is where Cosmo makes it clear. This is kind of where they're spot on the list where they're like, okay, the 4th of July marathon should have more movies than just Will Smith punching aliens.
What?
And making us feel good with speeches. The argument's basically, if you're going to celebrate American freedom, you've got to talk honestly about who has and who has not fully received it at points in our history. And so, yeah, I'm not sure this is the best documentary for the list, but it is probably one of the newer ones, and Ava DuVernay is a big name. And so I could see why they put it on here.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do anything with it either. It seems like a good spot for it. So now Jackson leads off the next round as we go to number 10. Well, first, let's take a mini discussion break. Should a 4th of July movie make you feel proud, Jackson? Entertained, reflective, uncomfortable, or some strange combination of all four?
I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. Like we've discussed with me, I want something that is going to make me feel proud and patriotic and emboldened of I'm an American, and we're a people that have done many great things in the world.
Yeah.
That's normally what I look for, is something that's not necessarily going to make me do a lot of thinking. I can put my brain on the nightstand. And
if this was 1988, I think what I hear you saying, and I think we're of the same mind. If this is 1988 and we're in the middle of jingoistic patriotism, the very end of it, I suppose, maybe we are okay with this being a part of our July 4th watching. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe, though, because you're feeling that. Nowadays, though, I feel like we get this the other 364 days of the year where, yes, I get my fill of why America has faults and what they all are. And so I think on the 4th of July, I would lean away from these kind of movies, but I'm not willing to say they're unimportant, obviously.
Well,
but, yeah.
And when you talk about like, what am I going to seek out? And, I'm going to retreat back to, my childhood, that quote unquote safe space of like, this is when I had this view of America and we were this meant to be idolized and, a standard for the world. Maybe not how I feel now, but it's that comfort food for me.
Yeah. All right. So number 10 is to you, and the movie is Hamilton. Now, I know they put this out in theaters, like it was just the Broadway musical that was
You
filmed.
can watch it on Disney Plus.
Yeah. And so I'm assuming, I guess that's what we're going with. Cosmo's kind of leaning into the obviousness here. You get Founding Fathers, American history, a lot of Lin-Manuel Miranda singing and dancing. They jokingly call it the one musical you're allowed to watch on Independence Day. And I don't know. I'm torn on this one. Jackson, what do you think?
Dave, I'm going to pull out my red button here.
All right, you're nuking it.
And I'm going to nuke Hamilton.
Shall we play a game?
All right, it's nuked. Hamilton is off the list, and
Go rest high on that mountain, Hamilton.
teenage girls everywhere are devastated. That means a movie will come on the list at number 15, a new movie, and that movie will be Zero Dark 30. All right.
That's actually a movie he has seen.
So,
Indeed.
Cody, now number 10, sitting with the 13th again to you.
We'll let it be.
I will also let it be because I let it be last time. Paul, will you let 13th be at number 10?
All right, I think I'm going to use my recast.
That sounds crazy.
Oh,
Whoa.
we got a recast. He's taking out the documentary.
I am.
I don't know if we can.
I feel a little bit worse now that it's not.
You can all people who are offended by that and Kiefer can direct their emails to Paul at Gmail.
It had to be when I'm going to be the last one because I'm going to go with a real old movie. Too.
Okay, what are we going with?
We're going with a movie from 1935.
Oh, wow.
Called Ruggles of Red Gap.
Oh, please tell me about that because I've never heard of it.
I will. It's about a English butler who gets lost in a game of poker to a couple of Americans from Red Gap, Washington. So he goes to basically what is a western town on the edge of gentrification. There's kind of an upper class and lower class, and it's really just about learning to love America. He sees all the the roughs and the higher classes, and he's negotiating that and learns to kind of love all of the different people here. And it actually repopularized the Gettysburg Address. He gives us a really stirring rendition of it, and he used to go around giving speeches of it later, the main actor Charles Lawton.
Wow. Okay. You seen that one, Cody?
Shockingly, it has missed me in my viewings, but
It's a great movie.
it is now on our list.
He was the last person to go that round, so Ruggles of Red Gap is on the list at number 10, and it stays there. We move on to number 9.
It's me.
And number 9 is one of our favorite people, Nicolas Cage. In a little movie called National Treasure, Cosmo says Nick Cage plays a historian racing for hidden treasure using a coded map on the back of the Declaration of Independence, which naturally he first has to steal. Finally, Cody, we've got our movie, Nick Cage stealing the Declaration of Independence. What do you think?
John Voight and I both said Nicolas Cage was a little cavalier in this, but we're rocketing it to the moon. I really do enjoy that movie, so we're just going to keep it going up so then I can do strategery later.
So National Treasure now makes its way up to number 4. And now number 9 to me is a movie called Saving Private Ryan. Cosmo says Steven Spielberg's World War II epic follows a U.S. Army Ranger unit led by Tom Hanks going behind enemy lines to find Matt Damon's Private Ryan after Ryan's brothers are killed in action. Cosmo also noted its major Oscar recognition. A lot of Oscars for this movie. I don't know how you can go wrong with this. Tom Hanks leading a squadron across war-torn Europe because apparently one American family has suffered enough. I mean, this is one of the ultimate war movies, in my opinion. It's Spielberg at his best. It's so emotional that I've only watched it one time. I think it's an outstanding movie, but I cried all the way through it. I felt tired after I watched it.
And Matt Damon is lost and someone needs to rescue him.
Yeah.
The tale is old as time, really.
Yeah, and so I'm a big fan of Saving Private Ryan, and so much so I'm going to rocket it up as well. So I'm going to use my rocket. And now it moves to number 4. And Paul, now at number 9 to you, All Quiet on the Western Front.
The new one.
The new one. Cosmo says that the 2022 adaptation as an anti-war film following an eager young German soldier who discovers the gruesome reality of World War I. The article argues the anti-war here means recognizing violence and devastation as things no human should endure. So our 4th of July celebration from the eyes of a German soldier, Paul?
Honestly, if you're asking me which All Quiet on the Western Front movie I prefer, I'd go with the 1930 one.
I would guess you would say that.
But
I have seen that one.
But they're both not about America.
That's absolutely true.
Nuking
it!
Shall we play a game?
And that means
That's America. We're very responsible with our nukes.
a new movie on the list. And this is a movie that we call Independence Day. Welcome to Earth! Yeah! Jackson, now number 8 to you? Or number 9?
9.
Number 9, Ruggles of Red Gap, which Paul recast onto the list. What would you like to do with Ruggles of Red Gap? You're the only one who's going to get a shot at it.
Dave.
Uh-oh. That sounds bad.
Oh, no.
I'm going to use my switch.
Okay.
And put it at number 1.
What?
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
What?
I'm pretty sure Paul made that movie up, but we're going to run with it.
Now, sitting at number 1 on our Listbusted list of best 4th of July movies is Ruggles of Red Gap.
So Forrest Gump's at number 9 because it was a switch. At least Forrest Gump is safe now.
Okay, so Cody, you went first that round. So
I did.
Yeah, so we move on. From Here to Eternity is a 1953 drama following 3 U.S. Army soldiers stationed in Hawaii before the attack on Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
So this is the movie to me. From Here to Eternity, you got Montgomery Clift, you got Burt Lancaster, Donna Reed, Deborah Kerr, Frank Sinatra. Cosmo notes its 8 Academy Awards and later Library of Congress preservation. Paul?
I can sell this movie. It's What If Pearl Harbor, but good. And also, if you're into that sort of thing, Ernest Borgnine breaks a chair over Frank Sinatra's head.
Shocking Michael Bay slander. However, I am uninclined to use anything on it to, if I had a Jackson's mind, I would use a switcher or a recast to switch it with Pearl Harbor, but I'm not. I think From Here to Eternity belongs on this list. Paul, to you, obviously you're not taking it off.
Nah, I think I'm leaving it.
He's going to leave it. Jackson, to you at number 8, From Here to Eternity. Oh, Blue Eyes.
Well, Dave, I'm going to do this my way. And do nothing.
And nothing. All right. Cody, you're the last one who gets a shot at From Here to Eternity.
I have been waiting for this one. I had number 8 marked out.
Oh, okay.
Planned. And now is indeed the time that I recast.
Wow.
That sounds crazy.
And we
From Here to Eternity is gone.
are going to 1992.
Okay.
A Spike Lee joint.
Oh.
In what might be Denzel's best performance, Malcolm X.
All right.
It yells America.
I think I might argue with it being Denzel's best performance, but it's certainly not his worst.
So does glory not exist?
It exists.
Malcolm X is on the list.
And no one gets to touch it.
And nobody
right
gets
now.
to touch it. It's locked in at number 8. So, Paul, that means to you is number 7 on this list. Number 7, this is a weird one. 1917, Sam Mendes' World War I film follows 2 British soldiers carrying an urgent message to stop a doomed offensive. Cosmo especially highlights the film's Oscar-winning technical craft and long-take approach that creates the impression of continuous action. It certainly is technically an impressive movie. I love this movie. I'm just not sure what it has to do with our 4th of July at all. It's just a war movie.
Yeah. If I had a nuke, I'd use it, but I'm out.
All right,
So,
Paul's got to let it go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to let it go.
Jackson, would you like to do anything with 1917 at number 7?
David, I'm
Jackson.
going to adjust my scope and snipe it.
Okay.
I never shot nobody I didn't have to.
Now, that's what you want to do. That just knocks it down the list and makes it so we can't do anything with it.
I don't have a problem with it. I agree with their. It's more of a movie you watch and see what happens than the acting necessarily. it's an experience. I think that's what I was looking for.
All right. It knocks 1917 down to number 12, and it kind of gets locked in there because we can't do anything with it now. That means number 7 to you is Malcolm X again, Cody, which I'm assuming you're just fine with leaving there.
Oh, I'm worried about you. You're a loose cannon, Dave.
What? I mean, are you going to do something with it just to try and move it?
I might. Okay. It's called strategy, Dave.
Sure. I mean, yeah, of course.
I mean, I don't think it's worse than 1917. I was hoping Jackson would recast that or let me snipe it.
I'm going to be very honest. I was going to do something with 1917. I hadn't fully decided yet, but that movie just doesn't seem to belong, in my opinion. Malcolm X does belong, though.
I'm going to leave it.
Okay. I'm glad I fooled Cody because I am going to use something on that.
I know you are.
Because there is a Denzel movie that is way better and way more fitting of a 4th of July movie. Not that Malcolm X isn't an important figure, but I am going to use my recast and put in a movie that's already been mentioned once here tonight. And that movie is a movie called Glory.
That sounds crazy.
Denzel Washington busts on the scene with this movie. It's an absolutely stellar movie about the Civil War with Denzel and Morgan Freeman. It's both of their kind of coming out parties and onto the scene. And then you got Matthew Broderick in there. It's a wonderful movie, and everybody should watch Glory.
This is upsetting. I'm in protest.
So there goes my recast. Sorry, Cody. But you still get the Denzel.
I don't want that Denzel.
I was the last person in that round, so it moves to Jackson, and we move to number 6. The movie is Platoon. Cosmo says Oliver Stone wrote and directed Platoon, drawing on his own military experience in Vietnam. The film stars Tom Berenger, William Dafoe, and Charlie Sheen. Man, I don't know if there's another more 80s movie on this list than Platoon and those 3 actors. This became the first movie in Stone's Vietnam trilogy, followed by the Born on the 4th of July, which we already discussed, and Heaven and Earth. Platoon. Jackson, have you seen it?
I have.
Are you a fan?
Yes.
Of Charlie Sheen getting shot in slow motion?
That's Willem Dafoe.
Oh, is it Willem Dafoe? All right.
So,
fine.
Dave, have you seen it?
It's been a while. I remember somebody gets shot in slow motion.
This was a movie that I saw that scene before I ever saw the movie, and the scene pulled me in enough of like, I've got to see where all this came from. I mean, it seems like Vietnam is the one we really hit on of like World War II. We were the good guys. Everything we did was wonderful. And then Vietnam happened. So Dave, like Elton John, I too am the Rocket Man.
Oh,
so we're shooting Platoon to the moon.
and it does go to the moon. That puts it in the number 1 spot. Cody, now number 6 to you, or what? Yeah, we were on 6. National Treasure goes to you at number 6, Cody.
Well, since I can't be happy, no one gets to be happy. We're nuking it.
Shall we play a game?
There's no Nick Cage slander. There's no Nick Cage slander, Cody.
This is what happened.
What do you mean this is what happens? You just want to make everybody sad.
Malcolm X.
I cannot believe you've done this. This feels like a full assault on the show.
It is.
I'm very upset. I can't believe this has happened. The only consolation is that now Jimmy Stewart's Mr. Smith Goes to Washington enters the list at number 15, which is a classic and absolutely belongs on this list. This will all come to me now at number 6 now as Glory. And I'm not going to do anything with that. I love Glory. You know what? I'm gonna switcheroo it. I'm switching it with Platoon.
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
We are going through all the tools quickly. So Platoon moves down to number 6, Glory at number 1. Paul, you get one shot at Platoon at number 6. What would you like to do?
There's some part of me that just wants to watch the world burn, but I think I'm gonna save my items. I've got a few targets coming up.
This might be the most chaotic Listbuster we've ever done.
America.
Jackson, myself, and Cody are all sitting here with one item left. So We move on to number 5, the top 5, and I believe it'll be Cody that will get to go here. And the movie that is sitting there is Saving Private Ryan. So Saving Private Ryan at number 5. Cody has a sniper left. That's all he's got. What would you like to do?
I'd like to tell you it's an okay movie. It's no Malcolm X, but, it is what it is.
Cody's just not going to let that go, is he? This movie's clearly better than Malcolm X.
Whoa, that's shocking. Denzel and Spike.
I preferred the Mario Van Peebles one, where he was Malcolm X. What movie was that? He played Malcolm X in some movie. I don't remember what it was. I just like Mario Van Peebles.
Ruggles of Red Gap.
Yeah, number 5, Saving Private Ryan. All I've got's a nuke. I'm not nuking it. So, Paul, what say you? Saving Private Ryan at number 5. Paul has...
Let's rocket it.
He's got a rocket! Rocket! Yeah! Spielberg sits atop the list with Saving Private Ryan. That means, Jackson, to you at number 5 is a movie called Full Metal Jacket. You're the only one who's going to get a shot at this. Cosmo says Stanley Kubrick. His Vietnam War film follows young Marines through brutal boot camp and later into combat during the Tet Offensive. Cosmo emphasizes both the abusive training environment and the battlefield experience. Jackson, I would say nothing gets the family ready for fireworks like R. Lee Ermey psychologically dismantling recruits. So this is what he gets famous for.
Well, Dave, to quote R. Lee Ermey, just kidding.
You can't quote that movie. You're not on this podcast,
I'm going to leave it alone.
He will leave it at number 5. So there it sits. We go to the next round where I will lead off. Number 4 is a movie called The Deer Hunter. The Deer Hunter. Here's what Cosmo says about The Deer Hunter. The film follows 3 Slavic American steelworkers whose lives are transformed by the Vietnam War, with Robert De Niro, Chris Walken, Meryl Streep, and John Cazale among the ensemble. Cosmo also notes that it was Cazale's final film role. 3 working class American friends go to Vietnam, and then nobody has a nice time. That's essentially this movie. This is a rough one. I've seen it. It's not a movie I really want to revisit. However, I can't say that it doesn't belong on the list. It just wouldn't be something I would watch on the 4th of July. So, and it's got De Niro. I recognize it as a classic. It's just not my cup of tea, but I'm not going to nuke it. So, Paul, to you. The Deer Hunter at number 4. Paul's got a sniper left.
I'm leaving it.
Paul's going to leave it. We are at the point where all of us have one thing left. It might just survive. Jackson, what do you want to do? Jackson has a recast left.
Let's leave it.
He's going to leave it. Cody?
I will say this is a very referenced movie within pop culture.
It is, weirdly, yeah.
And especially one particular scene. I'm not going to go into details on it, but I'll leave it.
There was this weird style of movie back in that time, and Paul can probably back this up, where they weren't like pleasant to watch, but we recognized them as good cinema. Like this, and I think of the other movie I think of in this category is Deliverance, with Burt Reynolds and Ned Beatty, where terrible things happen, but we're just like, okay, it's a good movie, but I don't ever want to watch that again.
It's the 70s.
Yes. All right, so we go to the next round. Paul will lead off this round. And number 3, we find the movie you put on the list, Ruggles of Red Gap.
And I'm going to save it by sniping it.
Oh, that is strategery.
I never shot nobody I didn't have to.
Absolute strategery by Paul. He knocks down his own movie, Ruggles of Red Gap, but takes it out of the crosshairs. So now it's The Deer Hunter at number 3 to you, Jackson.
David. If I can change and you can change.
Yes.
Anybody can change.
Yeah.
Yes!
Which is what we'll be doing right now with a recast to Rocky 4.
Nice!
That sounds crazy!
Rocky 4 sits at number 3. Rocky 4.
There's no Rocky Balboa slander, David.
I'm not slandering him. I think it's great that Rocky 4 now sits at number 3 on the best 4th of July movies of all time. It definitely belongs. Was not on Cosmo's list at all.
Simultaneously, best Christmas movie of all time.
And best movie with a robot made. Yeah.
I mean, I would have went Rocky 3 myself.
Yeah. Cody?
I'm sorry.
Rocky 4.
Hulk Hogan and Mr. T are in it. That's a spectacle, sir.
Cody still has 1 tool left, and this movie goes to him at number 3, Rocky 4.
I almost want to snipe it to save it from Dave and his nuking ways, but I'm not going to.
You can't possibly believe I would nuke Rocky 4.
Oh, I didn't think you hated Denzel and Spike so much, but here we are.
I will not be touching Rocky 4. I believe it fully belongs. That means we go to the number 2 movie, and Paul is next up on the block here. The number 2 movie right now is Glory. Paul is out of items, but would you like to say anything about Glory?
I've just never felt more American after the Rocky 4 discussion.
Yeah, it belongs.
No, Glory's great. Glad it's on the list. Glad it moved up the list.
Yeah. Jackson? Jackson is also out of items. Anything you'd like to say about Glory?
I will say this is the movie that gave me the expression, the Denzel Washington cry. The one tear on one eye. Beautiful.
Very
Cinema.
noble. Yeah. This is such a great movie. I love Glory. Cody, would you like to use something on Glory and make me cry? A noble tear.
Not yet.
Okay, he's not going to do anything with it. I am not going to touch Glory. I believe it totally belongs at number 2. And that leads us to the final round where Jackson would lead off, Saving Private Ryan at number 1. Jackson, you have no items, but would you like to say anything about Saving Private Ryan being at number 1?
I believe I can appropriate Cody's sniper. Since,
no, you cannot do that. That is not allowed.
It is one of the footholds of America to appropriate things. So I believe that I should be able to do that, but Saving Private Ryan.
If this were Columbus Day, I would allow it.
The
But this is
opening
4th of July,
scene
baby.
is all you need.
Yes, absolutely.
I've seen that countless times. The movie is an investment, but that opening scene was nothing we had seen before. You know, it was something that really showed you, what the other movies before had stayed away from, the horrors of war. And
you had veterans walking out of theaters in this. He's talking about the D-Day opening scene,
Yeah,
the
pulled no
invasion of the
punches.
beach, of Normandy Beach. Just an incredible sequence. Cody, Saving Private Ryan at number 1.
I'm sorry. I like older wars, David.
Yep.
And so we're sniping it.
You're sniping it. All right.
I never shot nobody I didn't have to.
I'm waiting to see if you use that nuke on Glory, America's film, evidently.
So he knocks Saving Private Ryan down to number 6 after using a sniper, and that saves me my nuke. I'll just keep it in my pocket.
You weren't going to nuke Saving Private Ryan.
I absolutely was going to nuke
That's
Saving
a
Private
lie.
Ryan. I don't believe it should be the number 1 movie. So Glory is the number 1 movie, and I'm not touching it, which means this game is over because Paul is out of items, and so he would have been the rear of this round. But this is our busted list. Here's what we got. At number 15, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. We didn't really get to talk about that. Did you watch that in school, Jackson?
I did not.
It's delightful.
But David, before we get going here, let's just have a little fun. You still have your nuke. What are you taking out?
If I could go back and take
if you
any
could
movie
nuke
out,
anything, Dave, who would you nuke?
Ruggles.
No, I kind of like Ruggles.
1917.
I would nuke 1917. I just don't think it belongs on this list at all. It's a great movie. It's wonderful, but it just doesn't belong. 1917 would be the movie I nuke, but I'm afraid that's against the rules. So I just got the nuke in my pocket.
Rule breaking is an American staple, David.
I told you on Columbus Day I would allow it. So yeah, the smoke is cleared. We've got this list now. Looking at our final list now, what's the one placement you personally refuse to take responsibility for? Is there something anyone you put on the list that you don't like where it ended up? Or are you just happy with yourselves?
It's called Malcolm X.
Yeah, poor Cody lost his... Are you really that big of a fan of that movie?
Oh, yeah. No,
I mean, it's a good movie.
I had to watch that in my undergrad for my religion degree in prophets class.
Interesting.
It was a great movie for that. And
What, because of the prophet Elijah Muhammad?
No.
No. Like, because Malcolm X is
it's a prophetic
brotherhood
figure.
of, yeah.
He's
a prophetic figure.
Yes.
Okay.
Malcolm is.
All right.
Yeah, very much so. What Glory does, he does for a more modern audience. And it's more palpable. And we lift up MLK a lot, but we shy away and downput Malcolm X quite a bit. And this film like really educated me on Malcolm X. And Spike does a great job directing, and Denzel, like when he gets passionate, I want to burn the establishment down. So like, no, I was here for that one.
Communist Cody is in the building. Jackson, do you have something to say?
I'm a little disappointed in number 9.
Number 9, the American president, Michael Douglas, Rob Reiner.
We have noted American thespian Mel Gibson's The Patriot that wasn't allowed to be at the party.
Okay, so real question. Why do you think that's not on Cosmo's list at all? It's not in their top 37.
Because they're mourning Heath Ledger still, David.
No. Do you think it's because of Mel Gibson that he's problematic?
I would
Because
agree.
I think that movie deserves to be on a list that's 37 movies long of 4th of July movies. It's literally about the Revolutionary War. It's literally called The Patriot.
There are also no John Wayne war movies either.
Good catch. No John Wayne. He was in, what was that, Iwo Jima? What was that? Isn't there a movie
The
about
Sands of Iwo Jima.
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you're right. Cosmo was playing some politics, weren't they?
Yeah, they would have loved my Malcolm X pick.
They would have. Paul, what movie isn't on the final 15 that you think absolutely should be?
One that was on Cosmo's list much lower that I would love to be on there, really probably about where American Sniper is or Zero Dark 30 is Captain America, the First Avenger. I love that movie. It's Captain America, the character in the comics and in the movie, they really nailed it, is about the ideals of America. He's literally a character to do that. Not really America the country, but America the ideal. Mm-hmm. And that's why that movie's great.
I wish I would have had 2 more recasts.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted Top Gun and Red Dawn on this list. But I also felt like I needed to get the movie I wanted on this list as well. Which was Glory.
I am so happy we had enough nukes to get Independence Day on there, though.
That is true. Jackson, how do you feel about Jaws not being on this list?
It's just continued Jaws slander every year when this time comes around and I suggest it, and then Cody threatens to leave the show.
Jackson, for your backstory here, Jackson has been asking for a Be Kind Rewind on Jaws for like 2 years.
He has.
There's always next year.
And we haven't done it. And we're doing a Be Kind Rewind next week, but unfortunately we'll be past 4th of July. It won't feel right anymore.
Unless it was Shark Week.
It is not. And it's the week before we do a movie review on The Odyssey. So I'm thinking the Be Kind Rewind next week will be Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Yeah.
Yes.
We could do Jaws 4 at Christmas time.
We could, and that would be a fun idea because I think for sure we should definitely Be Kind Rewind Jaws 4 at some point because it's bonkers. And it would be so much fun to rewatch it. All right. Paul?
Oh, and I was looking at A League of Their Own would be wonderful on there too.
Oh, yes.
Or honestly, what came up in our movie game, the Sandlot.
Yeah, Sandlot.
If I had more recast.
Sandlot deserves to be on here. Boy, this was tough. This was a tough one. Let me go over the list. Number 15, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I am glad that Jimmy Stewart made the list. Independence Day at number 14, which belongs. I think it belongs on this list. Number 13, Zero Dark 30. Yeah. I think we all feel kind of about that. Number 12, American Sniper. Number 11, 1917. Number 10, Born on the 4th of July, Tom Cruise. Number 9, The American President. Number 8, Paul's recast, Ruggles of Red Gap. We're going to have to Google that one. Number 7, Hidden Figures. Number 6, Saving Private Ryan. Number 5, Forrest Gump.
It was almost number 1.
It was for a brief moment. Number 4, Platoon. Number 3, Full Metal Jacket. Full stop. That movie it scarred me when I was younger. I watched it way too young. And frankly, I wish it wasn't on this list.
Did it kind of weird you out if you ever watched Law and Order Criminal Intent and saw Vincent D'Onofrio in that?
Yes.
You just waited for when he was going to snap?
To be fair, most Stanley Kubrick movies weird me out, though. Yeah. So, yeah.
A lot of Vinny D's roles weird me out, so.
Number 2, Rocky 4. And number 1 in our List-busted list of 4th of July movies is a Glory. All right. Tell us what you think of our List-busted list. Make sure and somebody tag Cosmo. Tell them so we can get their opinion on this. And make sure and send all your hate mail to Cody for knocking off National Treasure. Like the whole slogan of this show is no Nick Cage slander. He just totally jettisoned National Treasure for no apparent reason.
Anti-authoritarian.
He was mad. He was literally throwing a tantrum, you guys.
Nope. I was doing my best Malcolm X.
All right. We'll see you next time.